I just think it's a game within a game. You know, it's going up to the plate. It's the batter versus the pitcher. It's just kind of a unique game, and I've loved it all my life. It's been special to me.
I think it's something definitely that the community takes pride in. All you got to do is show up to one of our home games. There's a lot of emphasis placed on this sport, and I think that's what makes it so special.
New Albany in baseball goes way back. We really don't know when it started, but we do know by 1910 we had a stadium with bleachers, an outfield that was pretty smooth, so that was a big accomplishment for back then, and it was located on 62 in Swickard's Woods. Incredibly, the umpires were on horseback. In the early years of baseball in New Albany, it wasn't associated with the school. It was a community team. There wasn't enough boys in the school system to house a whole team, so they had to pull from the older men in the town, so they tried out and tried to make the team. Clark Randy was one of our top stars in the early teen years, you could say, and actually made it to play for the Columbus Suburbans, which was a traveling team. We know that Little League baseball in New Albany started in the mid-1950s. From there, it just grew at a rapid pace. We believe that baseball at the high school level was started in the late 1950s. We know in the 1961 yearbook there is a team picture. In the early years of Little League, the baseball diamond was situated behind the old high school football field where all the players could leave the game and walk across the field to the ice cream shop, which every baseball kid looked forward to after the game. After that, they moved it up to now Bevelheimer Park, where we have lots of baseball diamonds. And on the weekend, there's hundreds of young kids playing in the youth baseball teams, which of late have had lots of success.
Winning the Little League State Championship in 2018 was just so special. It was an awesome experience that I'll remember the rest of my life. Being that young and doing something like that, it just felt really good to me, especially with my dad as the coach. It just made it a lot more special that we'll both remember. It was an awesome experience.
Without New Albany baseball, I don't think I'd be where I am today. There's not a better feeling than just running out on your field, knowing you're going to play baseball. It doesn't get much better than that. There's not many people that can say they've won a state championship at the level that we won it. It's an experience I'll remember for the rest of my life. It was great.
We really have to give a lot of credit to the hundreds and hundreds of coaches that have served the New Albany athletes over the years. Without the coaches, we wouldn't have these state champions like we're having in recent years.
We were the first state championship team in New Albany. Our champion season had a lot of ups and downs. We had a losing record going into the state championship. We were seeded 23rd out of 27 teams in our district. We had a good team that year, but we weren't really playing up to our capabilities. As the tournament progressed, obviously we picked up steam. When we won the state final, we were playing Coldwater, who I believe was like 27-4. Our kids definitely did not want to lose that ball game. We've come too far. We played small ball, bunted it, made them throw it around, and with one out, we ended up turning a double play to win the game. That was one of the things when I was coaching that I did want to establish a program that not only in Central Ohio, be one of the top names in Central Ohio, but also the state. And I was very proud when they won it this past year.
In 2021, we were extremely fortunate to win a state title. I've been blessed to just be able to coach tremendous young men and to bring that title back to the community and to go through what those young men do, what they did during that tournament run. I couldn't have been happier for them. You certainly can't say that we didn't give our fans their money's worth.
I think baseball in New Albany is huge right now. I work at the parks. After I retired, I went up there and worked. I worked through a lot of baseball fields, and I see a lot of games up there, and I just see the numbers and just the passion that the coaches up there have for the game, and it's really comforting to me to see how it's progressed over time here.
We talk about things that have been accomplished here. They understand what New Albany baseball is all about. Of course, we tell the guys, especially this 2022 squad, we don't want to linger or live in the past. I mean, it is your time now. It's your time to make your own history.